The Cat Lady is a game that respectfully covers heavy themes such as, but not limited to, depression, suicide, and grief. The game also involves moments of extreme violence and torture. Please do not watch this if you find any of these things upsetting. Your well-being is worth more than our views. If you or someone you love are experiencing symptoms of depression, do not be afraid to talk to someone or call the suicide hotline.
Jesus, are these...
This is a cool room.
Relax, Mrs. A. They're just Halloween masks.
Yeah, no, Jesse's got a sweet apartment.
That's good. Because I swear, if I see another bloody head...
And now
I'll
we're safe.
save the game right now. What the fuck,
Save
Jesse?
game as WTF, Jesse. Take clown's mask. Take devil's mask. Take hockey mask.
So do we want to be Payday, or do we want to be Jason, or... I can't think of any important character that wears a devil mask.
Oh,
right, because we need the mask to finish up the costume.
Yep. None of these look illegal. He just likes plants. This one's big.
That mural in the back, I know the dude has like a short hat, but on first glance I thought it was like a goofy hat.
I know, right?
I thought it was a sock. Like an old-fashioned, like a Christmas stocking.
That won't work. It seems like someone's cut the power off. So, guess what we have to do?
We have to fix his power.
Oh, there's got a giant bird back there.
Oh, no, wait, we got an extension cord.
We have an extension cord. And we know that the apartment 2 floors down has a socket right near the window. And the window is open.
I don't know if is the extension cord that long?
No, but it's going to work.
I wonder if he painted these.
I hope he did. These are awesome. I love that right.
Yeah, it really fixes up the grimy cinder blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So, who's got windows over this side of the building? Well, Joe Davis lives right below. I guess we could also check one flat
But we're
below
not fucking
Joe's.
going back there.
I just hope
Fuck
the
that
cable's
guy.
long enough.
Yeah.
Let's find out, shall we?
I really thought you were gonna, like, just throw the cable out the window and then everything was just gonna start working somehow.
Right? No, we have to actually go down and plug shit in.
So it just, like, magnets to the socket. There have been times when I've been, like, lazy enough to try and do that.
What?
To, like, to throw a power cable like a dart and just kind of hope it lands in the socket.
Nice.
Multiple times.
If that could be your useless superhero power.
Just like the time I tried to learn how to use the Force, so I didn't have to get up to close doors or turn off light switches.
I always tried to learn how to use the Force so I could start toast in the morning without getting out of bed. Alright, now we trek all the way back up. Hooray, adventure games.
Hooray!
Yay.
This adds valuable playtime to the game.
It does.
I'm a little confused about. So he's got all of these power boxes are personal? Like,
yeah, each of them goes to the floor, and then you put the money in it. Apparently, that's a thing that happens.
Yeah, they work for the individual floors, and apparently this is a thing that happens in England.
No, I mean, like, he said he could go buy a new one. Like,
no, he's gonna go buy fuses and go buy new cabling.
All right. So he was talking about the whole box, and I was like, don't you need some sort of electrical paperwork? I don't know.
In this apartment?
Maybe an electrician? Yeah, that's the one.
In this
some
apartment?
sort of certification.
In this apartment?
I like how that one dude in the mural looks like he's like whispering into the ear of another dude that's hidden behind a curtain.
Come on, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Well,
a really
that
cool
only
mural.
leaves one.
Good thing all the rest of these places we investigated gave us everything we need to make our insane costume.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, the people in this apartment don't all seem that terrible. Like, yeah, there's a couple
I mean,
that are...
Mr. Joe Davis ain't the greatest.
Nah. Fuck him.
Yeah, that dude kind of sucks. Yeah, but no, I mean, a lot of this is just like people that live in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
And also the guy that we have a vendetta against.
Yeah, it's convenient that the guy that hates us is the guy that we apparently need to kill.
Apparently.
Funny how life works out that way, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Still very lovely black dress we made by just rubbing it in charcoal dust.
Time to cut
You
it
would
to
be
pieces.
surprised.
You would be surprised.
How much charcoal can cover everything.
We need to make some adjustments.
Your hands, your feet, your teeth,
The inside of your nose.
the inside of your nose. That's a good one. Your ears.
The bodies of your victims.
Now this
All
is
the
a
evidence.
dress worthy of the cat widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Oh,
Ha ha,
shit.
bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years. You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it. This is it. We've got all we need.
Great. Are you going to tell me about the cat widow now?
Yes, it's story time.
Could she have been
Mitzi.
any creepier?
No.
The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbours too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out
Susan,
of
I
pure
think you're
hatred for
inventing
the
this
whole
story.
world and everything that
Yeah, I
lived,
don't believe this
he
is something
captured
that
a
you
family of
you
cats
firmly believe
and
in.
drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black,
Oh,
and
shit,
all the
that's
birds
right.
went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But, trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day. Her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs, and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even, her last craving, before she drowned.
And the ring came down
for
from space,
revenge.
and Atrocitus said,
For
"Welcome
blood.
to the Red Lantern Corps." I'm sorry.
And so she
God damn it.
returned, reborn.
Yes,
and
this is the
changed.
story of
A
Dexstar.
cat
Next
widow,
star.
veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat. And her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first, Someone special. Someone she really hated the most.
Who's ready
As
to
the evening
destroy a
came,
man's life?
It
Yes.
was strangely quiet in the man's flat, as he lived alone.
Also, yeah, this really is
He
just the
usually
story
liked
of
to fill the
Dexter.
silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work.
Fortunately, Susan has also developed leverage powers.
What,
He
you mean the
tried to
ability to
sleep,
talk through the heist
but
as you do it?
Yeah, the ability to
once,
narrate
There
things
wasn't
and then
anyone
have them
there he could
happen.
blame for it. As he stared
Well,
through
he's
the
sleeping in the
window,
middle of the day.
he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him.
Also, he's a really big fan of trains, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
We are
Like
sure he deserves it, yeah?
He was
no,
kind of
we're-
he was gonna call
We are
the
in no way sure that this is our killer.
he
All
did
right.
but he did call the pest control agency
nobody
that
there.
killed us.
He
Yeah.
almost felt
yeah.
disappointed, but before he turned
Like
to
I don't
walk
think
away,
he knew that was gonna
he suddenly
happen.
noticed something
Maybe he
down
did.
the hall. A dead body of a disemboweled cat
Ugh.
hung on the radiator.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
Nice
Where
coloring.
would we get a
Ugh.
dead cat from? I think that would be taking it a step too far. I'm sure you'll agree.
Okay, fair point. So, right?
Rewind.
That didn't actually happen.
That's not how it
Let's
happened.
try again.
I love this sequence so much.
He noticed a shadow of a cloaked figure standing ahead.
You know, this is an interesting sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Are we now the guy?
He stopped
Nope.
again.
Okay.
He couldn't believe his eyes. Someone wrote "asshole" on his door.
Asshole? What are we, like 5? We're supposed to scare this guy shitless. Anyone could write asshole on the door. We need something better. Something that will remind him of cats.
All right. How about this? There was a cat's skull stuck on the
He's
seat
just
of his
going
bike.
through all the options now.
Oh yeah, of course I am. Because they're all fantastic.
Again, where are we going to get that?
Yeah, exactly.
He had a passion
No, wait.
for
That's
trains.
how it's gonna happen.
Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed
Oh, that's why he's such a
watching them
fucking
move.
asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard things about I've heard that the model train community
But
is so
now,
toxic
his
that they
train
will
model was
even
moving
like
all on
heckle
its
out
own.
new members.
He was
Oh, yeah, they're
absolutely
awful.
certain
Wow.
he left it switched off.
I
And
had
yet,
no idea.
there it was. Running
Never heard that
crazy
before. Then again, I guess I don't talk to a lot of
Remote
people who are
control
interested in
missing.
model trains.
Exactly.
Something
They're all
seriously
assholes.
wrong. And that something
If you're a
was
model
entered
train
his home
enthusiast and not an
now, too.
asshole, please tell us in the comments.
Right? Right. Like, comment, and subscribe.
I mean, like, comment, and subscribe no matter what, but
Yeah, seriously, guys. What the hell?
He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom.
Giant blood-soaked
A giant
zombie cat sat on his
blood-soaked
bed.
zombie cat sat on his bed.
It's so cute!
Now that's really stupid.
Fair enough. That didn't really happen. Everyone knows there's no such thing as giant zombie cats, right? What
It's alright,
really
Susan.
happened
Only in your fan
was
fiction.
this. Cat Widow is here was written all over the wall.
And he's just like, huh. I don't
It's like,
remember
oh
putting
god damn,
that
I
there.
messed up my train posters.
That's a thing.
As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink.
Ooh, oh, I like this.
Yeah. I guess I'll have some water. I'm just hallucinating, right? Seems okay.
A super stressful day at work.
Oh, and then blood
There
comes
was
out
no
of the faucet.
water. He knew there were
How?
valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor.
Boner is
Was there
pants.
someone there with him?
Yeah. This guy's into a really weird fetish.
His head was
Cat
spinning.
S&M?
He felt ambushed.
No, he's got a fetish for
Like an
plumbing
animal.
being turned off.
He had to get out of there.
A
Getting
utility
really
denial
scared
fetish.
now, he decided to call the police.
Oh yeah, baby. Tell me how you can't schedule an appointment for 3 to 6 weeks. What's that? I'm late on my payments? Oh yeah, tell me more.
His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a
Teacup
while,
comes back.
then pulled the
Teacup
curtain
is the
and
ring
went to
killer.
bed. He
I'm just
stopped,
gonna leave my train running all night.
paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like a purr.
Also, for a model train enthusiast, he has not built nearly an elaborate enough truck.
Yeah, he just
area.
has a single track with 3
in the
cars.
dark
Just
corner
getting
of
into
his
a
living
new
room,
project.
waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him. Cat Widow aimed a shotgun at his chest and fired.
Definitely do not have one of those, do we?
No, we definitely do not.
I'm not just gonna kill the guy.
Adios, motherfucker.
Really? Your sick imagination is running wild against Mrs. A.
Right, so that never really happened either.
I wanted to
She came
rewind.
closer,
I know, right?
like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil.
I love this sequence. It's so good. Boo!
She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly
Gross.
wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted.
I ship it. What?
Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Well, he scared the
Oh,
piss
he
out of him,
probably
actually.
will.
Yeah.
Once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop, and
Yep,
all I
we
found
just-
was a load of porn.
We just completely ruined his life and fucked up his
Let's cross
apartment
him off
and
the list.
literally scared him pissless for no reason.
So wait.
Weird utility denial porn. That was weird.
Yeah. So wait,
Well,
who does that
means
leave?
we've checked
leaves
everyone.
Us.
We've hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong. Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
I think we need to sleep on it. And we might get some more ideas in the morning.
You know, if
Shall we head
it's
back
like
home?
subscription denial porn,
Yeah.
or subscription
I'm just
denial
tired.
fetish, then he just
You're
signs
right,
up for all
we
the
need to sleep.
trials.
Really
He
wish
signs
there
up
was
for
an
all of
elevator
them
in
at
this
once and
building.
waits for them to run out.
I didn't think Susan knew how to use a computer.
What's that? A note?
I mean, she was a nurse.
What does it say, Mrs. A?
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear.
Oh shit.
Eye
Uh-oh.
of Adam.
Uh-oh.
Was 5 the empty one?
5 was not the empty one.
5. That's the old guy.
Yeah!
Can't be. It can't be him.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight. We've
Dun,
got a
dun,
few
dun.
hours until then. Let's get some coffee.
He was such a convincing old guy, though.
He was such a convincing liar.
Yeah, I know. He had a very good old man ruse.
Also, this part is a thing.
What?
All right, I was gonna pan over.
Yep, we're gonna pan over across the basement. Sure is the basement.
Uh-huh.
There's the Quiet Haven Hotel. There's the dress that belonged to Joe Davis's wife.
Uh-huh.
And the light's gonna go out.
So you're gonna be a screamer?
No. We're just we're gonna pan past the wall that he built to where he's keeping his real wife.
What the fuck?
What?
Yep.
It's just you and me, my love.
What? What?
No one will find us
What?
here.
How did?
What?
What?
Stop worrying.
Is this just like
baby.
where he lives now?
It will be
What?
alright. I will always love you. You know that. I'm
So I
gonna
guess
make
it was
you all
Joe?
better.
The whole time?
No.
No, Joe's just another parasite. Ugh.
Yep. Yep. So that's the
Huh.
thing.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So what that is just a reference to Downfall.
Oh.
We need more of those.
It just happens in this game. For literally no reason. Yeah, we unlocked the achievement. But yeah, I don't like literally that's in there so that we can reference the other game. Like I guess in the other game, like the secret, the Silent Hill 2 secret is that he's like stuffing his wife full of like horrific
Ugh.
cannibal meats and stuff.